Okay, so before we start, I'll do a bit of an explanation for you. Basically, my room, I designed it and done it all myself. It's taken me about a year, I'd say, and it's still not quite finished. I've still got the ceiling to paint and a unit to sort. I've done it all on a budget of about £150, so it's completely within price range if you want to copy me. I feel like Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen. So yeah, doing it on a budget means I only actually bought 3 things, which were picture frames, curtains and a window, but I didn't buy the window, so that doesn't come into my budget, so I guess it doesn't really count. Yes, so everything was either upcycled or recycled, and so I'll start with my window. My house is pre-Victorian, so it's a pretty old house. It was built for the workers who used to work on an estate that called Burley House, which some of you might know, in Lincolnshire. It was in Pride and Prejudice, the Airblut, famous. And my room was an extension onto the house, so it was built about 1870, I think. And the window that I had was a wooden sash window, and it was an original window that had never been maintained. So it was rotten and falling apart, and the glass was all where it had cracked, the glass panes had slid and cracked, so it was all holy, and I lived like that for about 6 years. So finally, when I started doing my room, my dad put me a new window in. So here's my window. What a good starting point. So yeah, this is the view from my window. I live in a terrace, so next door neighbour's house is either side, and then that's the conservatory down there, which means when it rains, it's really noisy. This is one of the things that I bought, was one of the curtains. It came with a pair. They were in a sale at the range, so they were cheap. And I think they're beautiful. They're not quite what I wanted. I wanted a pastoral scene, but getting material to make my own curtains for that was really expensive. So it's kind of like almost like a Tudor pattern which disappears when the light goes through it. Pattern, no pattern, pattern, no pattern. This is a reproduction of the painting by Bramwell Bronte of Emily Bronte, which I got from my second home in Haworth, which is beautiful. Emily Bronte is one of my big loves. I really need to sort that out actually, because it keeps slipping down. This is an antique. Well, I say an antique. It's basically torn out of a magazine, which is a bit like a women's magazine, only from the 1850s. So it's kind of like fashion, which is something obviously that I'm really interested in. And it's French. Look, Alice, it's French. Not that you'll be watching this because you're gallivanting about in Italy. Yeah, so they're from 1850, September 1850 specifically. Here's the other one. I got them from an antiques fair, which I think they're beautiful. Yeah, oh god, I'm getting a bit of a... Whoa, what the fuck's in? Whoa. Right. This is a... I love sewing. It's actually a key hanger upper... What are they called? A key hanger, key hook, key something. But I use it to hang my jewellery on because I'm a bit hipster like that. Yes, oh, and bow tie, look at the bow tie. And I did the same with a cake stand. So this is just a cake stand from an independent retailer in Leicester, which I use to hold my bracelets and things. It's much cheaper than buying a jewellery box, and still means that you can get at them easily. My chest of drawers. These were pine wood with the poles, and the handles were silver to match my old room, and I sanded them all down and painted them cream basically, and painted the handles and the poles gold obviously. There was just an acrylic I painted those with actually, and then designed these patterns to go around the handles of the drawers, which are 5 of my favourite animals, or favourite species of animal. So we have a cat, a deer, a raptor, a bird of prey, squirrels, and then the bottom one is a wolf. And those were just painted on with the red is the same colour that I've got on the walls, and the gold is again just a gold, that was a gold calligraphy pen I used for those. And then the whole thing's varnished just to keep it from being scuffed and worn. So yeah, this is my hair stuff, and deodorant and medicines for my allergies and things, and some lovely tea there, peppermint tea, yes, peppermint tea, Twinings, don't you know. It's a picture of me and Timothy Larkin in Paris, and that's me and my lovely sisters. This is what I did with the other curtain. So basically this is just a metal fish fish tank stand underneath this. If you can see, not really. Oh, this is awkward. So it's just my fish tank underneath there. It used to sit on the top, but to cover it up, because I'm going to uni I can't have fish, so I just used it as a table cover, and you can't notice that it's a curtain at all. Lovely. This is my gramophone, which my dad gave me. It's a portable gramophone. It's an antique. I don't know how old it is, but it's a portable one that I've cleaned up. I've just got the hinges to sand down. It's not working because I don't have a crank for it. But yeah, I'm hoping to get it all painted and get the door handles replaced to restore it properly. That's my coat of arms there that I made out of clay. Lovely. This is my TV stand, a bit of come down with me for your pleasure. Again, it's just up 2 plastic boxes, so I've got loads of I'm like the storage queen, honestly, guys. So underneath here I have 2 boxes. One of them contains all my memory things, like letters, cards, programmes for musicals and plays and things. The one on top of it has got all my techie stuff in, so electronic like leads and things, whatever. And then this is my surplus stock from work. I'm going to be having a big sale soon to shift it, so yeah, keep your eye out if you want any presents for friends. This is my bookshelf, which I made myself out of just bits of MDF wood, or it might not be MDF wood, whatever wood I found. And it was painted silver, but I sanded it all down, painted it cream to match the rest of my furniture. So yeah, it's lovely. Each compartment has its own category, so that's Terence there. Terence the dinosaur, he's coming to uni with me. So I've got all my wildlife photography books at the top there, and these are all dinosaurs and animal related books. I've got, this is autobiographical, and behind it is autobiographical as well, and this is one of my favourite series of books. It's an Egyptian murder mystery. I've got my David Clement diaries. This compartment is just general fiction. It's like a library. That's Acorns McNaugh, Willie Acorns McNaugh. Gregory Maguire books, and then behind it I've got Harry Potter by the looks of it, and Robin Hobb, and my Fawlty Towers script. Lovely. Classic novels. Yummity Yum Yum. This is all my Egyptian books, and the pyramid there is one that Kira got me nearly a year ago for my birthday, because she's lovely and I love her very much. This is all art related books, and historical costume, generally things I use to help me write my novels and things. And that camera there is a camera that I built. Lovely. Right, here is where Mabel Normand used to lie, and as you can see in blue tack strips, but she's down there in the moment because she keeps falling off the wall. I need to mount her onto some frame mount. That's my fireplace, which is decorated with lotus leaves. It's from my old room. I'm not going to change it because I really like it. And these are supposed to be collectibles. They are, what are they called? Pen something, PPPPPP. Oh, where's another one my name's on? Pendelphin rabbits. I've got loads of them there. My great grandma gave them to me. It's my door. Look at that. Isn't that a fabulous door? There's all my bandages and exercise straps for my joints. Before I before I had this as my bedroom, this used to be my playroom, and it was an underwater theme with aerial life-size things that my mum drew, which is why it's all papier-mâché, because it was supposed to be like a cave wall. Okay, so I'm gonna skip that bit because that's my bed. And my cushions. Again, this unit was silver. I sanded it down, varnished, painted it and then varnished it, basically. My 2 wardrobes. This wardrobe contains jumpers and cardigans solely because I have far too many. Oh, that's all my decorating stuff that I've still got in here. This was I think it's a pine wood mirror again, yeah, which I sanded down, painted up cream, and painted the "These Not Words" quote on it. This is my collection of white Bengal tiger toys. This one here is the first one I ever got from the Isle of Wight Zoo. I can name where they all came from, but I won't bore you. He's obviously not a white Bengal tiger. He's just chilling with them. having a bit of fun. So yeah, I have loads of them. This is my lovely easel. Right, this unit is the only unit I haven't finished yet. This is my coffee table. It's got all my photography gear in. Still don't really know what to do with it. I've painted it, but I want to paint something on it, and then I obviously need to varnish it. And this chair is a silver chair. It's really uncomfortable if it's not got the duvet on, as you can see there. But all it is just a single, no, it's a double duvet in a duvet cover, which again was, oh, I bought this as well, was in the sale from the range. And it makes it look a bit more sort of old-fashioned-y. Yeah. Okay, so we're going on to the more exciting bits. This is the first bit which I designed and decorated properly myself. Oh no, you stole my chest of drawers, what am I talking about? So to do this, basically, all I did was design the pattern in short and then measured it all up and drew it to scale on, I think it was something like 15 pieces of A4 paper altogether. Then photocopied it, turned it around and then rubbed it onto the wall so I had the pencil marks to guide me, because I'm not very confident drawing straight onto things. So it's kind of like an Art Deco, Art Nouveau inspired pattern. It's my Sekhmet statues. And then the quote is one of my favourite quotes. It says, "They treat me like some sort of pet cat, but claws I have and claws I will use." It's from a novel, la-di-da. Yeah, this is my bed. I think this is quite an old bed as well, actually. I've not done anything to that really. Oh look, jumper. It's a jumper there. It's a lovely jumper. And then finally we have what I call my memorabilia wall, which is my focal point. I'll take you around, show you a bit about it. This is my easel, which has got all, at the moment, it's got, oh, I can't even see what I'm doing because I'm looking through the camera. It's all my novel stuff on there at the moment. So these are my character development designs for characters in my novel. This is my DVD cabinet, which is filled with box sets because I don't really watch films. And they're all in order. So this is Angie Lansbury down there. That's not even all my Murder She Wrote guys. I have to rotate them because I have no room for them. Then I've got my silent movies, Doris Day, David Attenborough. That's pretty much all of my Dawn French, Jennifer Saunders. And I've got Tim Burton, Johnny Depp, Helena Bonham Carter. That's Billy Connolly there. What's that? Marilyn Monroe, Monty Python, Rowan Atkinson, Stephen Fry, Victoria Wood, dinosaurs. That's my film collection. That there, because I don't really watch films. And then all the rest of the CDs. So this here is just ornaments really. That's a headband I wore when I was a bridesmaid. I painted that up. That was just plain black. I painted it with gold to make it a bit more interesting. My Bakelite telephone, which it's not proper bake, it's not proper antique, it's contemporary. This is my mum's friend bought me this back from Egypt. It's Tutankhamun and Ankh-Senamun. And people always ask me when they see it why they're only wearing one sandal each, and it signifies unity. It's a picture that's on the back of the golden throne. It's one of my prized possessions. This is a collage of pictures that I'm taking to uni with me that I've put on here for now. So it's me and Kim and me and Charlotte, and that's my baby cat Duchess. Well, she's not baby anymore, but moving on. That's my postcard from Palissy Alicy. With Jennifer Saunders, Helena Bonham Carter. That's a bit of Angie Lands. That's me in 2010 in the middle there. Woo! That's me in 2008 in my first year of sixth form. I was 16. Being Charlie Chaplin. That's, oh, actually, Mabel Norman next to her. That's Pippi, my youngest cat. Kate Mulgrew. That's the most recent picture of me on there, I think. I don't know why I'm showing you all this. Mabel Normand and Max Sennett. It's me in Paris. Dory. That was when I did a photo shoot with a friend. We dressed up as Alice and the Queen of Hearts. That is the Queen of Hearts, right there. Bit of Pat Sunetti, Sweetie Darling. That's Acorns in Paris. He had a fab time. Oh look, bit of Kate Mulgrew again. Oh, that's not my favourite picture of ever. That's with the college guys in London. Yeah, so that's my this is my wall. I've got my rolling pins, my teapots which I collect. I've only got one out because I don't have room for them. So up there we have Doris Day, and that is a double barrel cap gun, which is a theatre prop that I got from work. It's my Betty Blue Eyes poster which I really miss. Me with Sarah Lancashire and me with Vicky, and I don't like that frame. These three frames, in fact most of the frames on here I've done something to, so I'll tell you about this one because this is the easiest one to describe. I'll move this binoculars. Basically this was a plain silver frame from IKEA, which was really boring. So all I did was, these little blobby bits here are just beads. So all I did was stick those on with PVA glue, and then you paint over it in the blue acrylic paint which I used, and then sand it over with gold to give it a bit of a distressed feel. Same with that one up there, only I didn't paint over the beads. And that one I'm really not pleased with because it looks like a 2-year-old did it. That's my Bellatrix wand up there, and my wooden bunting, Angela Lansbury. That's a thylacine copy of a sketch, thylacine sketch. That's Mabel Normand, Bosco Arbuckle and Buster Keaton. It's my lighthouse, because I really like lighthouses. And these are my skulls and things. This is this one here, the bigger one, is a Munkjack deer skull. This one here is a bird skull, some sort of bird, and I'm not sure what this one is. I think it's some sort of rodent, but I'm not sure because it's not quite got the right shape for being a rodent. Those are my binoculars. World War, no, they're not World War II, are they? They're Volt, I don't know, it's a war. These are Munkjack deer, antlers, which I have a pair of. That's just some horse or something, I don't know. My Praktica camera, which is the only film camera I have which doesn't work. This is my other prized possession, my good swimming tea towel. And I have a Railway Children, which Vicky bought me when we were in the Railway Children together. That's my signed photo of French and Saunders. My clock, which I bought because it had a pig on it, and it's like Betty. And I've got my bowler hat and my Chaplin cane, and up there is my Women's Land Army horse brass. So yeah, that's my room. It seems a lot more grand just looking at it than when I explained it, but that's it. So everything was, as I say, upcycled or recycled, and most of the frames on my memorabilia wall I did something to. Whether it was just sanding them off to give them a more distressed look or painting them or whatever. I did something to them. And yeah, oh, the cat tree, that's where Duchess sleeps, my eldest cat. Yeah, so that's it basically. So I hope that satisfies your needs, Kira, because I'm pretty sure that you'll be the only one who'll watch it. So yes, I hope you like my room.